Hello everybody. I got a craving for some cookies. My cookie bowl or my cookie jar is empty, so I gotta make me some cookies and fill it up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bake us some poor man's cookies. First of all, let me see. I gotta get a measuring cup. We need 1 cup of brown sugar, and it says packed, so we're going to pack it in there and put it in our bowl. Not sure you can see what I'm doing up there. I might have to move the camera a few times, I don't know. But anyway, I'm getting my brown sugar right now. It says 1 cup. It says 1 cup of brown sugar, firmly packed, so I'm going to make sure this is a packed down cup of sugar. Need a little bit more in there. So we put our 1 cup of firmly packed brown sugar. It come out as a cup. And we're going to put a 1/2 cup of white sugar. We're going to put in 1 cup of flour. Now you can use all-purpose flour. I'm using self-rising because that's what I have. If you have plain flour, don't forget to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I don't have to add that because, like I said, mine is self-rising. Ooh, that's a little bit much. Don't need quite that much flour. Now, 1 cup of flour. Move that bag of flour and bag of sugar out of the way. getting sugar on the counter. That's what I'm wiping up, y'all. I don't want ants to be over here. Now we're also going to put, let's see, make sure I got all of my, and I am going to go ahead and put just a tiny bit of salt. Just a smidgen. But now I'm going to incorporate all this. Now there's a little bit of history behind these cookies. I guess they stem from the, well, it was the 1930s, which was, you know, pretty close to during the Depression. Producers of a popular radio program called Jake and Lena invited listeners to write in for this recipe for this poor man's cookies. My mother changed the name from Jake and Lena cookies to poor man's cookies because they contain no eggs, no milk, no nuts. Despite the name, the cookies are really rich in taste and flavor. And one thing I forgot to get was my vanilla extract. Got to get that. But I've got that incorporated, all mixed up. First of all, like I said, we mix together our sugar, our flour, and all that, and then we're going to add our shortening, which we're going to put in, where is it? 1 cup of shortening, and in this case I'm using my grapeseed oil, which is a cooking oil. 1 cup. You can use any type of cooking oil. It's up to you. You can use lard. You can use Crisco. Totally up to you what you put in there. 1/4 cup of water. And our vanilla extract. I'll get it here in a minute. Oh, that's on there tight. Oh, I forgot to say, we got to preheat our oven to 350. And I should have had that already turned on. This is close enough. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I got measuring spoons, but you know me, I don't even measure half the stuff. Now we're just going to mix these up. Just mix it up good. And now I'm going to add 2 cups of rolled oats. 1, 2. And then we're going to mix all this up. Whoops. Put the lid on that. And it's a little hard to mix after you get the oats in there because it's kind of stiff. Sticking to my spoon. I remember my mom making oatmeal cookies. We loved her oatmeal cookies and her peanut butter cookies, chocolate chip cookies. Like I said, once you get the oats in there, it's kind of hard to stir it, to blend it, to mix it. But you need to mix those oats in there really good with all of that sugar and the flour and the oil. Now, I got to spray my pans. I've got some pans here that I'm going to spray with Great Value flavored butter. If you got parchment paper, feel free to line your pan with parchment paper. I forgot to get any, so. And you're going to drop by the tablespoon. Now that's a big tablespoon, so I'm going to use one of these. You know what? I'm wondering if I should use the measuring. That is a tablespoon, but that's not much of a cookie right there, I don't think. We'll try it. I'm just using my measuring spoon. I guess it's a little easier to keep them a uniform size. Don't really like the way some of them come out. Get my other pan here. You can tell my pans have been well used. My pans have baked many a sheet of cookies. I guess though by the time they melt down, which they will do, the cookie will be a pretty good sized cookie. That did not do right. And I've still got more in there that's got to come out to go in another pan. But I'm going to go ahead and cook these first. Now we're going to put them in my 350-degree oven, and they're going to cook for about 10 to 12 minutes at 350. Well, y'all, my cookies have been cooking at 350 for about 13 to 14 minutes. So they look like they've kind of ran across the pan a little bit more than what I wanted. But I made them a little bit bigger than, you know, I put the heaping spoonful of that tablespoon measure in there for the cookie. But they look like they're going to be good. They got to cool for a couple of minutes before I can do anything with them. I've got one over here that needs to be connected. But that's going to be a good cookie right there. I don't want to put them on the hot stove, so I'm going to put them on this plate. I'm trying to get you in an area where I don't like the lighting in my kitchen here. But you're supposed to let them cool just a few minutes before you try to do this. But they're on the hot stove, so I don't know how much they're going to cool up here. But they look good, y'all. And I've still got a little bit in the bowl that I got to put in the pan to cook. Tastes pretty good. I think those need to cook a little bit more. Put them back in there just a little bit. Well, I'm back, y'all, and I started taking them out of the pan, putting them on a cooling plate, and they got kind of square on me. But hey, that doesn't hurt the taste of the cookie, does it? Doesn't matter what shape they are, because they ran out a little bit more than what I thought they would do. But that's okay, because they'll taste okay. And that's the main thing, is how they taste. And they're going to be misshaped, I guess, being in there on that plate instead of a pan. But here's the cookies, y'all. I've still got another pan full to put in there. But there's the cookies. They look pretty good, and they're too hot right now. They're kind of soft. But as they cool off, they'll get hard. See the bottom? Oh, poor man's oatmeal cookie, y'all. Take a bite. Tastes pretty good. I'm gonna have to get another plate, because I don't want to put them all in this. It's too hot. Mmm. Dropping them in the floor. But that's good. And it'll be even better when it's cold. You know, it cooled off. It's still hot. So I'm going to wash this pan. I don't know how hot your oven gets. You might want to turn it back to 325 or 300 to cook your cookies. Mine seemed to be burning around or getting brown around the edges before they were cooking. But it says 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. Or until they're golden brown, it says. As they get golden brown, but I think mine's brown enough. I'm going to go ahead and spray my pan a little bit. Don't have to do it too much because, you know, these cookies have oil in them already. And I'm going to come over here and dip out some more of my dough I got here. Let's see if I can make another pan of cookies. And I'm going to not go too high on the dough this time. Leave it just almost kind of like a level spoonful, tablespoon. But these would be some great Christmas cookies to fix. They're simple, they're good. Doesn't take a lot to fix them. I'm kind of playing with it. Play-Doh. I'm leaving them in a ball, so hopefully they don't spread too much. They'll stay and make a round cookie instead of spreading across the pan. Let's see. I want to try to get all this dough in this one pan. I think I'll be able to. Just like using an ice cream scoop. Let's see what time it is. Oh, I can't even see the clock. "12 straight up, it should be enough time." I tore the bottom out of it. I'll just push it right back in. But see there's my cookie. It's not perfectly rounded, but that's my oatmeal cookie. But that was my fault. I made the cookies a little bit bigger than what they said. And they ran together. And they made a square. But hey, square oatmeal cookies are good. Nothing wrong with a square oatmeal cookie. It's not going to hurt the way it tastes and not the way you eat it. I think it's the first recipe my oatmeal cookies came out square, but that's okay. Tastes pretty good. So there you go. And I've still got another pan in the oven to take out. Look at there. I didn't even count them. But those are good tasting cookies right there. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of the ones you buy at the store that are really crispy or hard. Some people say they're too hard, but when they're fresh, they are going to be hard. But yeah, try y'all some poor man oatmeal cookies from the Depression era. I think you'll like them. I don't want to put that back on the stove. So I'll catch you later. I'm going to eat me a cookie and drink something with it. Y'all have a blessed day, evening, morning, whenever you watch the video. And I'll see you on the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Bye now. Oh, these cookies look good, y'all. I'm ready to dig in. And see, the last ones that I did, I just put the 1 scoop of them in, and they came out round. The other ones, I put too much dough in, so they came out square. They ran together. But see how round those are? So remember, when you go to scoop them, just do 1 rounded tablespoon measure from your measuring spoon, and it'll be perfect. The other ones are still going to be good. It doesn't matter what shape they are. They're still going to be good even if they're square. But if you want them rounded, just do 1 tablespoon on your measuring tablespoon. Just flatten it at the top, and that's it. A level spoonful. And you'll have a round cookie.